Oh,
Good day, mate.
all right, mate. How you doing, mate? Corona pending. And we hope all these guys, you literally want to line them up and get them ready. Let's talk about the Ryan Garcia fight as well, because for me, when you talk about the politics of boxing, that's a fight, obviously, two broadcasters, same broadcasters, Golden Boy we work with as well. A fight that in reality
Dior, stop.
should be easy to make, but at the same time, it's still very early for you two in your careers to be jumping into fights like that, but you're ready, right?
I think that is just so many big fights out there that could be made. The Lomachenko, Teofimo, the Gervonta Davis, the Ryan Garcia, the Luke Campbell, the Javier Fortuna. There's so many big fights out there that we need to start making these big fights happen now, because eventually guys like me, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia, we're eventually going to move up. So I think it's the perfect time is now.
Honestly, like for people that don't know, and I know that there's a lot of talk in boxing, but genuinely, I don't think I've ever met anyone so young who really doesn't have to take those defining fights now.
Yeah,
Like you, where you like genuinely, it's no bullshit with you. You want those fights. It's easy to call these guys out. And listen, I know plenty of teams, not normally fighters, but there might be trainers or managers who will be just calling guys out. But really, behind closed doors, it's like, but we'll have a couple of more fights.
We'll just keep building it up. At that point, I'm ready to make it happen. Like I said, I feel like I'm one of the best fighters in the world, and I'm willing to take on whoever the fans want me to fight. It's not I'm just not doing it for a clout or anything like that. I'm doing it because I believe in myself. I believe in my skills, and I know that I'm the real deal.
And obviously, if you are the real deal and you land those mega fights, it's just gonna snowball from there and spiral out of control to superstardom, and that's what you want, right?
Definitely.
I mean, you want the finer things in life, Devin.
Of course.
I've been around you long enough to know.
I love money, and I want to get paid, but at the end of the day, I want my name to live on longer than I ever will. I want my name to be mentioned with the greats when it's all said and done. So
where does that line? Where's that line drawn between being that guy who's showing off stacks of hundreds and Lamborghinis and villas to, because I know you, like, sometimes I see you post stuff and I might think, like, you look quite flashy, but I know you and I know how hard you've worked. I know about how you started your career in Mexico in like literally like dead end venues with your dad, going out there literally like hustling for slots. Where does that line come from you between being flash and being that role model? Because for me, I want you to be a role model as well. I feel like you're one of those guys, one of the few guys in America that can genuinely be a role model to the future generation and to the kids as well.
Yeah, it's about having a balance. I want to be a role model. I want the guys to be motivated, also be motivated to that I'm not only just a student of the game. I'm not only 100% focused, but I'm also I'm getting paid well for what I'm doing. So they know that if they look up to me and they watch me, that it leads to a great path, and you can make a lot of money.
Obviously, you come over to the UK recently. Just like, tell me a little bit about your experience with UK fight fans. All the American guys that we work with as well say, like, my Twitter's like, I've got so many UK followers now. And obviously, when we came over, I wanted to put on that workout for you, and I was a little bit worried, like, who might turn up. And it was one of the busiest workouts we've ever done. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy, like the feedback that I got from the UK. It was crazy because the other day I had a dream about me. Like, I was in the UK. I don't know, it was just weird. Like, but it was fun being in the UK. I want to come back, soon when all of this is over with and everything is settled and it's safe to travel. I eventually want to go back to the UK.
Let's look at that lightweight division. We know we got Javier Fortuna against Luke Campbell. We know you want to be reinstated as WBC world champion as well, because everything with the coronavirus, you're no longer unavailable to fight. But talk us through the Campbell Fortuna fight and your thoughts on Luke Campbell. For me, it's a natural fight for you guys to make at some point as well. Talk about possibly doing that fight in the UK, and I know that's a fight you like as well. But what happens in the Campbell Fortuna fight? Break that down for me.
I think it's a 50-50 fight. Any one of those guys can beat each other on any given night, I feel like. Luke Campbell, he's a good fighter, Olympic gold medalist. You know, I take nothing away from him. You know, he went in there, he put up a good fight against Loma. You know, he showed that he was a force in the lightweight division. But every fight that he's pretty much stepped up against, or every fight that was actually a step up, he pretty much lost. So, you know, I can't really, you know, say that he's, you know, really one of the top guys. I feel like that is a fight that I would want. If he beats Fortuna, if I don't get reinstated as the WBC lightweight champion, then the winner, I would love to fight. But I feel like they should reinstate me because I got stripped because I wouldn't have been active to fight my mandatory. But the two mandatories never fought. So what sense does that make? If I'm able to fight the mandatories, bring it on with whoever it is.
Your thoughts going into a potential fight, undisputed fight with Teofimo Lopez against Lomachenko? Do you give Teofimo any shot in that fight?
Yeah, I think that he definitely has a puncher's chance. You know, he's a young, hungry fighter. He's going in there with, you know, everything to gain, not much to lose. So I feel like he's gonna go in there and give it his all. So he definitely has a chance to win the fight.
When you talk about moving up into 140, we know that, you know, I always find with you, some camps are easier than other camps. Mm-hmm. I felt that when you boxed against Abdullayev, you knew the risk of that fight, and I felt like you had a great camp 100%. And you made the weight really strong in that fight. I didn't realise he insta kicks you off after an hour. Dev, if you're watching, invite back in. We'll wrap it up. Here we go. We'll wrap this up now. Sorry, champ. We did the hour. We did the hour. Yeah. So yeah, when we talk about moving up, I know like the Abdullayev fight, you made the weight right. Did a lot of travelling around before the Staples Center fight, but right now the game has changed so much at 135 that it's really worth hanging around there. How have you found your weight since you come back from the injury? Because I know when we met in Miami, you were saying you were surprised how light you were.
Yeah. Since I've been off, it's crazy how much like I lost weight. I think because I was just doing so much conditioning that I was building muscle mass that since I've been able to rest and recover, the weight has been like, it went down. So I feel like I can make 135 easier. I'm much more motivated, and I'm ready to face my mandatories. That's more than any other fights right now. That's the fight that I want because I want my belt back. I'm hungry. I'm motivated, and I'm ready to go. 135. I don't even at this point. I don't even want to think about 140.
But in time, we know your aspirations are to be a multi-division world champion. How far can we go? 54?
Yeah, 54. Floyd told me that he thinks I'm gonna be, you know, eventually a 160 pounder. I don't know. We got to see, but we're gonna take it one weight class at a time. And
what's happening in you're in Vegas, right, at the moment?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas.
What's life like there in the quarantine?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
That must just be the weirdest thing to see Las Vegas on lockdown.
Yeah, it's like ghost town. It's not like you go on the strip and it's not one car on the strip. It's pretty much like ghost town. But I really just been staying in the house as much as I can. Just, you know, and like I have like maybe like some of my family members over, like, you know, very few, the immediate family. But other than that, I've been just trying to stay away from people and stay safe as much as possible.
Cool. Well, Dev, listen, thanks for tuning in. We've been on for over an hour now, and a little message for the US fans, the UK fans, everybody around the world. Tough times.
Thank you for all you guys, you know, supporting me. You know, when this tough time is over, I'm gonna be back in the ring. You know, everyone stay safe, and hopefully you guys see me face my mandatories and become WBC, you know, lightweight champion again.
Well, you are WBC world lightweight champion. As simple as that. So let's see you defend it this year, and let's see you have that big fight. I want the Ryan Garcia fight. I have to be honest.
Yeah, I think that is
a massive fight. Like in terms of the two of yours profile, the you're both great role models, great ambassadors for the sport. I think we can do that 1, 2, 3 times. It's a brilliant fight. I'm on to DAZN, Golden Boy. Let's make it happen. But summer return for Devin Haney. We'll see you soon, my friend.
See you guys. Thank you.
Cheers, Dev. Bye, mate. Cheers, guys. Thanks for tuning in. 1 hour done. I think we was on time for everything. And hope you enjoyed it.